time for baseball on MLB Network. Should be a fun Father's Day matchup between the Minnesota Twins and the Texas Rangers. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Dane Dunning gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, in a day and age where we don't see very many complete games, 6 really good innings in his last start to pick up the win, and I think they'll be happy if he can duplicate that again in this one.
So stepping in is Andrelton Simmons, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike 1. Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, they come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
First pitch, 136.
And he falls behind 0-2.
Well, the key for him on the mound is to keep the ball down. Certainly, hollow of the knee or lower. Sinker changeup guy, if he's going to succeed against this lineup, he's got to keep the ball down.
Looked like a sinker there, but he got under it anyway. This is lifted out to left. There to make the play is Calhoun, 1 away. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Yeah, you have to look out for the guy they call Simba, Andrelton Simmons. He's in the top 5 runs scored in the American League, so he's a big part of this lineup. The guys behind him are doing a great job of driving him in, too, but they'd be a whole different team without him.
The next twin up, Luis Arias. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play.
What a terrific season this guy's having. Up near the leaders in batting average, without a doubt the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
Here's the first pitch to him. Weakly hit to third. Reined in. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Here's Nelson Cruz now. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First delivery to him. A ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strikes.
And it's fouled away. The 1-1 home.
That's a ball. 2 balls.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. DeShields is there. And he's got it for the final out of the frame. Down go the Twins in order. Now the Rangers will get their first crack scoreless. Carlos Rodon, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Carlos Rodon, the pride and joy of NC State University. Overpowering fastball at times, 94 to 96 miles an hour with some cutting action. His best secondary pitch is the hard slider and does have a changeup that's on the improve. If he brings all 3 of these, he has a chance to shut anybody down.
So now up steps Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, I think if you would have asked the manager of this team, first 5 games of this road trip, you're going to go 4-1. He would have signed that in blood. So let the guys continue to play the way they've been playing. Everything is going nice right now.
And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they wanted to. Lead-off single in the bottom of the first. After their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board, boys are flying around.
And here's the second-generation big leaguer, Delino DeShields. 1-0 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. Previously against Carlos Rodon, he's just 2 for 12. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish. That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Now a move over to first, and the runner back in standing. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Buxton is right there, 1 down. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Matty, this team's lineup is dead last in batting average, and I tell you what, that does not bode well for the rest of the season. If you do not have professional at-bats up and down the lineup, or at least 6 to 7 guys, it is eventually going to catch up to you.
Here's the first pitch. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there, a little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Fastball well outside. The 1-1. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Joey Gallo.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
Ready with the 1-0.
Nope.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
The 2-0. And this one finds the corner for strike 1.
I tip my hat to the batter right there for taking that pitch. Most guys would have definitely been swinging in that situation. 2-0 fastball, but that was not in the zone he was looking for. Move on to the next pitch.
Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Kiner Falefa at third with 2 away. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. And inning in the books, no score on MLB Network. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. First delivery to him. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first down. Up next for Minnesota, Miguel Sano. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
No score here as we play inning number 2. The count now at 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. Hard ground ball. Defense played him perfectly. And there's out number 2. Striding forward now is the DH, Jorge Polanco. Entering this one, he ranks number 10 in American League batting average.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
First offering on its way. 2 out, nobody on. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1-2-3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And he misses. Ball 4.
Batting 7, the left fielder,
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
The 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. And again a throw, and he'll dive back in. The 1-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Twins wind up stranding one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go, and into bat next, former Dodger minor leaguer Willie Calhoun.
Willie Calhoun.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch, and a foul tip held onto here at strike one. Here it comes. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. He hit the corner and tries for third. And it's a flying start to the inning for the Rangers. It's a leadoff triple.
Yeah, and after that one, it looks like the first run of the game could be coming pretty soon. He got a pitch that he liked, and he roped it to the outfield. Then he showed the speed necessary to make it all the way around to third.
That'll bring in Nick Solak. They shall take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Comes into this one at 271. 6 home runs, 27 driven in. And he lays off for ball one. Swing and a liner. And that is a base hit as the run will come in to score from third, and the Rangers will take a 1-0 lead.
Hey, this team's been in a pretty bad funk, Dero. They've had a difficult time scoring and winning any game, so to strike early, that RBI single right there is awfully big.
Yeah, and hopefully the pitcher's able to breathe a sigh of relief, Dan, like you say all the time. Give me some early runs and let me relax and attack the zone.
I've always said, Dero, you score me 6 runs, I'm going to win a lot of games.
In now, Sherton Apostle, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's got that average up over 340 now. Still without a home run, 9 driven in. The 0-1 lifted down the line in left. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs, too. That's excellent pitching.
At the plate now, Ronald Guzman. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 8 home runs and 16 RBIs. And that's a fair ball, line to the right side. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
He was able to recognize that pitch early. His eyes lit up on that one. Able to pull it down the line for a nice base hit.
Into the box now, Connor Wong. Popped him up. Donaldson in foul ground. 2 gone.
Now batting, shortstop, Plesac.
Up next for the Rangers, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, and their runners at the corners now. stretch. He grounds it sharply to third. Donaldson's there. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Top of the third set to get underway, and now it'll be the catcher, Mitch Garver.
The catcher, Mitch Garver.
First pitch coming, here it is. And this is low, ball 1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence, he's got great body language on the mound, he's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Popped up. Guzman is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So one gone now in the inning, and with that, time for a check of the standings in the American League West as you get a look there at where the Rangers stand entering play. Now it'll be Byron Buxton. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. It's in there, and the Twins look to have an extra base hit on their first hit of the game. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will, and Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. Strike called. Now the throw down. Not nearly in time as he takes third easily.
How about that for making something happen? First he rips a double, then on the very next pitch he swipes third, just showing what kind of offensive weapon he can be.
Here's the 0-1. A bouncer to the left side. And that's the second out.
The batter number 2, second baseman, Luis Arias.
Striding in is Luis Arias. A potential tying run for him at third base. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. The 1-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Right fielder is on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. One left for Minnesota. They're down 1-0.
We're back now as the Rangers line up readies for their third turn with the bats, and unfortunately for them, this club has had its issues on offense. Specifically, power has been nowhere to be found. They enter the day with the lowest slugging percentage and fewest home runs in the league, which has led to a lot of media criticism, especially locally. One player told me, "It's obviously a huge problem that we need to figure out as a group, but until we start driving the ball like we think we can, we need to find other ways to score runs and support our pitching staff." We'll see if they can show some signs of improvement as time goes on, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. First pitch on its way. Delino DeShields is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Count even now at 1-1. Now the pitch. Runs up and gets this one down. And he'll just put it in his pocket. It's an infield single.
Up next, Designated hitter, David Dahl.
David Dahl to the plate now, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Dahl is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. And he takes this one high, 1-1. DeShields on at first, nobody out. DeShields breaks from the bag. Strike taken to throw. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with ShowTrack. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. Popped him up. Simmons shading to his right. One down.
This opportunity is once in a lifetime.
Now back, the right fielder, Joey Gallo.
Here's Joey Gallo now. Struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Oh no, that screaming comebacker nailed him. No chance to make the play. Let's just hope he's okay on the mound. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. And here's the former prize Dodger prospect, Willie Calhoun. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike one.
With one out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
The set and the 1-1 pitch.
Oh, that's out.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Three balls and a strike to Willie Calhoun.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit it now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
So next to bat will be Nick Solak. Given the situation, he's got an opportunity to break this game wide open. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Off the plate, ball one.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
Right fielder coming on, and the runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. So now to the plate, Sherton Apostle. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0. Swing and a high fly ball out to left field. Kepler looks up. Goodbye, home run. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
Manager on his way to the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart early here this afternoon, and you have to figure he will not be thrilled with his performance in this one. Matt Shoemaker is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Stepping in now, Ronald Guzman. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He collected a base hit his first time up. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Now the Twins are going to get a lefty up and throwing in the bullpen. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
At the plate, Connor Wong. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now the 1-0. It's the outside corner, strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. So they put up a big number in the inning as 5 crossed the plate. And this was the biggie here, the grand slam home run. We played 3 full, and this is now a 6-0 ball game. And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz. And DeRosa down 6 already in the early part of this ball game. What's the mentality for them as they try to work their way back?
You know what, Matty? This is where you take some prideful ABs. I've been down 6 before, and I've come back from even further down than that in some big ball games. You have to find a way to just relax and start piecing some good ABs back to back.
As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Hit high and deep to right center. Long run for the right fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Josh Donaldson, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Looked like the sinker there, dipped a little below the knees. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
And that misses 2-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat, trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Here's Miguel Sano.
And on the first pitch, he grounds foul.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They still find themselves down 6-0. Welcome back to Arlington. Before we get much further, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Back to the top of the order now, and into bat next will be Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
This is when you got to get selfish. You cannot get complacent or overconfident right here. These days don't happen often. When you got your foot on the accelerator and the entire offense is feeling pretty good, get greedy and keep getting knocks and putting pressure on the defense.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off them. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
Now the 2-0 home. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buxton is under this one. 1 down. One gone in the Texas 4th. And up to bat next, Delino DeShields. Now the first pitch. A little bouncer. Six runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Popped up. Sano calls for it. 2 gone.
Up next for the Rangers, the designated hitter, David Dahl.
So next to the plate for Texas, David Dahl. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. 2-1 to David Dahl. Hit softly on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Rangers set down in order. They lead it 6-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And one thing he stressed to me is the need for them to have more competitive at-bats the rest of the game. One example he brought is the number of at-bats that have gotten to a full count today. That number being 0. He said that stat alone shows that they're making it way too easy on the opposing pitching to get easy outs. So he's hoping to see a little more fight out of his hitters the rest of the way.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The designated hitter,
First offering on its way. Jorge Polanco swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
And sometimes when you're down like they are, you've got to find a way to spark your offense any way you can. Now they've got the leadoff man on base and the starter working from the stretch. We'll see if this ignites them a little bit.
Standing in now, Max Kepler. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Fouled off. Set. Here comes the 1-1. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Unable to find the zone with the slider. The 2-2. Fouled away. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Gallo will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
The catcher, number 8, Mitch Garver.
Now at the plate is Mitch Garver. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. first pitch on the way.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Bouncer up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. And he is in there.
Hey, I like this right here. Offense putting a little bit of pressure right here on the defense. This game is not over yet. And if somebody can catch a gap or maybe hit one out, we got a chance to get back in this ball game. We might have something here.
So that'll bring in Byron Buxton. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Here comes Calhoun. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. And he's not even going to consider it here as he holds tight at third with 2 away now.
Number 9, shortstop, Dan Plesac.
So 2 are gone in the Twins' half of the 5th. And standing in, one of the best 2-strike hitters in baseball, Andrelton Simmons. First offering on its way. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate and it bounces away. No movement on base. It's ball 1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. The 1-1 home.
That's ball 2.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
The 3-1. On the ground, softly towards second. On to first, and the Twins are turned away here as the side is retired. Twins strand a pair. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. So now to the plate, Joey Gallo. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Here's the first pitch to him. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Looking up is the center fielder. At the track, the wall. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run. Big Joey Gallo leaves the yard with a solo shot. 12 home runs for him now thus far as this lead swells to 7-0.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Into the box, Willie Calhoun. Line shot to first, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, the second baseman.
And now, Nick Solak. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
The 1-0. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Kepler's going back, and this one bounds around against the wall. And he is into second base with a double, his 3rd hit this afternoon.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Now at the plate, here is Sherton Apostle. He's driven in 4 already, and yet another big RBI opportunity for him right here.
And that, they couldn't have asked for anyone to hit better in this spot than this guy right here. He looks dialed in at the plate right now.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Chopped toward the second baseman. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman, Ronald Guzman.
Now to the plate, Ronald Guzman. 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. First pitch of the AB on its way. Ball 1. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Swing and a miss on the sinker, a ball and a strike.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though. Doesn't chase after the splitter, and he works it back to a full count.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's 8-0.
Nothing fires me up more than watching a hitter take what a pitcher gives him. Pitches away, batter's able to keep his hands inside, not try and do too much, and just force feed a single.
At the plate now, Connor Wong, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Texas is out in front, 8-0. That'll bring up Luis Ariz. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on and start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
Here's the first pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side. But that'll land foul, strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Hey, it's much easier to lay off the breaking stuff when it's coming in towards you instead of when it breaks away. A good take there.
The 1-1 home. Hit hard up the middle. And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you could say, hey, he's gone a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Nelson Cruz is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Arias gets his lead at first, nobody out. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
The 3-1.
Nope.
And that misses for ball 4. And it's first and second now with nobody out.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second ready to make noise. Just need a big hit now.
Josh Donaldson digging in now. Going to strike out him twice in this one. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball called for a strike on the inside corner. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. None out, runners at first and second. Drilled right back up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. On to first, and Donaldson's gone as well. It's a double play.
The first baseman, number 22, Miguel.
So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First offering on its way. The 0-1 delivery. And it's fouled away. Men on third with 2 down. Slider whiffed on for strike 3.
A great pitch to put an end to the inning.
Twins wind up stranding 1. Still 8-0. Rangers batting order turns over and set to go. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th. Now the first pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Oh, what a stop on the slide to first. Wow. Well, that was certainly worth another look with Show Track. He made that play look easy, but the sliding stop is anything but. Then he rifles the ball across the infield to complete the out. Just a great play all the way around. In now, Delino DeShields.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Grounded weakly to the right side. throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
Now back, the designated hitter, David Dahl.
To the plate now for Texas is the DH, David Dahl. He bounced out last time up. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swinging bunt. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. 7th inning coming up. The Rangers on top here, 8-0. All set for the start of the inning, and striding forward the designated hitter, Jorge Polanco. First pitch on its way. Now the pitch. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Stepping up is Max Kepler. Flew out last time up. First offering. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. Polanco aboard here at first with nobody out. Oh, right back to him on the mound. There's one on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
To the plate now, Mitch Garver, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. That's inside. 2-0. Three and 0 now. Byron Buxton would be next. The 3-0 pitch. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
Next, it'll be Byron Buxton. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now the first pitch.
1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
2 out with the man at first. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Calhoun looks up and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a 2-run homer for Byron Buxton. 8th home run on the season for him, and they're now on the board, though still well behind.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Rangers skipper is up off his seat in the dugout now to make the walk to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So his final line will show 6 2/3 innings pitched. He was very effective out there, no doubt. Wes Benjamin will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. So now to the plate will be Andrelton Simmons as he grounds one briskly to short. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on one pitch, and the inning is over. But 2-run score for the Twins, both coming on this 2-run home run. Get up and stretch. It's the Rangers 8 and the Twins 2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And up to bat next, the left-handed light tower power of Joey Gallo. First offering on its way. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0 delivery. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. The 1-1.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Now the 2-1. Lifted the other way out to left center. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out.
The left fielder, number 5, Willie Calhoun.
Next to hit, Willie Calhoun. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. 1 out, nobody on. Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. Grounded down the third baseline. Here's another 0-2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
They have him played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
The batter, number 15, second baseman.
Next up is Nick Solak. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. 2 out, nobody on. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
the 2-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Smoked on the ground up the middle. That gets through for a base hit. How about the game he's having? Now 4 for 4.
I mean, obviously this guy is built to play in the daytime. 4 for 4, you know he's seeing it good right now. These are the days that you remember for a long time.
So now to the plate, Sherton Apostle, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Grounded to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the 3rd out of the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. 8th inning coming up. The Rangers lead this one 8-2. And now in the box, Luis Arias. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
First pitch on its way.
Ball 1.
The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
The 2-1 home.
Ball.
Following next is Nelson Cruz. He waits on deck. The 3-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. On the run is Calhoun. He gets to it and makes the catch for the 1st out.
Now batting.
With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. And stepping in, Nelson Cruz. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. And now the first pitch.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes. The 1-0 delivery.
Ball.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Nope.
That's ball
3-0. Into the windup and the pitch. And oh, not so fast, partner. A called strike on the inside part of the plate. 3-1 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Called a strike, and it's full 3-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Another full count pitch home. Hit the other way out toward right field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll reach second now with one away. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
Josh Donaldson stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Cruz leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Check swing, too close to call, so the appeal goes down to Eric Summersgill, who says he did go around. That's strike 1. Now the 2-1. Taken on the outside corner for strike 2. Popped him up. Guzman moving to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Miguel.
Next to hit is Miguel Sano, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First pitch coming, here it is. And he misses with it, 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And he fouls this one off. Sent on the ground out to second. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. 1 left for Minnesota. Still 8-2. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Ronald Guzman. First pitch of the AB now. In there, strike 1.
0-1.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Now batting.
At the plate now is Connor Wong. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice swing.
Stepping in now, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. ready. Here's the 1-0. Fly ball out to right field. Under it is Cruz now for out number 2.
Up next for the Rangers, the center fielder, DeLino.
Now to the plate, here is Delino DeShields. He grounded out last time up. First pitch on the way, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
Well, this has been a lot of pitches for him out of the bullpen, as you can see there. They're asking a lot of him in this one, so I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a day off or two after this one.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Here comes the right fielder. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Rangers leave 1, but no matter, they lead it 8-2.
Leading off for Minnesota, the designated hitter, Jorge.
Here's the first pitch. Jorge Polanco is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Left fielder, Kepler.
And now here is Max Kepler. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now here's the pitch.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 this series.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Outside, that's the ball.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled off. Here now the 2-2. Is laid off and the count runs full.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Ball 4.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Now into the box, Mitch Garver. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. He's set, and the pitch.
Nope.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Kepler, base runner at first with 1 out. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. From the stretch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
2-2 pitch is a fastball high, so it runs full. 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. there's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Another full count pitch home. In the air, down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. He makes the running play. 2 down.
The center fielder with 1 Buxton.
Twins down to their final out, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton. First pitch on its way.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Final strike for the Twins. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Now this crowd right around 35,000 strong on their feet. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. A runner on first with 2 away. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a 2-run shot to left center, his second of the game, as it is now an 8-4 ball game.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
At the plate, Andrelton Simmons. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
The 2-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Chasing after it is Calhoun, and he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
8-4 the final this afternoon. The Rangers took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Dane Dunning earns win number 4 on the season. Carlos Rodon permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. First for the victorious Rangers, 8 runs on 13 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Twins, 4 runs on 6 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 22 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.